Hey guys, UWG Nick here, and welcome back to Greedfall. We're gonna take a break from the main quest for this episode, and we are instead gonna go do side quests. So we have three at least. We have Petrus, which is I can't remember what that one. We have Siora, who wants us to go look at something, and then we have also a side quest to go talk to. Not the sins of Okay, apparently we've lost that one. Was it this one? No. So we've lost a side quest, which was the something about the missionaries. Either way, we're just gonna go with this one. We're gonna start with Petrus.
Have you thought about my offer? Do you want to go and find your real family?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, I'm ready now.
So, we should go.
And off we go. Are we gonna Siora? Miss Siora and okay, Vasco, you're off the team. Sorry.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Wait, what? Who are we?
I'll see you later.
I thought it was him we're gonna talk to, but apparently not. We're talking to. Ask Admiral Cabral for information. Is Admiral Cabral in New Serene? Because that's where I'm heading right now. Well, he's not here, that's for sure. Oh, if actually we landed on Admiral Cabral. It's a she. Let's talk to her.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I got my own problems, lady.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Alright, but what about my thing? What about my quests?
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions, and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hickman, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Well, he's buying, apparently. So, now, did we just get, like, 2 quests accidentally? Well, I guess we're doing the not Reuben quest as well. How long can it be, right? This is gonna take the whole episode, probably. Just because I said that. Hi, so, I did that quest, and it did take an entire episode. That quest took 1.5 hours of running around, and it was the most inane bullshit side quest I've ever done in this game. I was so frustrated by the end of it. I actually, ended the recording, I was like, started editing the video, and I was like, who wants to see this shit? Basically, the quest went like this. We went and talked to the captain that she suggested. We interviewed his underlings about Alba, which was the young Naut who was suspected of high treason and whatnot. And then it led on to like this massive romp back and forth across the map, just about finding out her story. Her father was from Teleme. He wanted her back. She was running away. And the captain used that as an excuse to pin the crime on her. And it turned out in the end that the captain was the one trying to sell the Naut secrets in favor of, or in order to get like a high position in Congregation Society or some shit like that. I don't know. It was stupid. The whole thing was just bullshit. Sorry, I hit the mic. Hope you didn't hear that. So, I'm not gonna show you that quest. It was boring as sin. There was nothing to do. The only cool thing happened was by accident, and I fought one of these big Frasamen monsters again that I found accidentally in the woods. That was the only thing that happened. This was not expected, to be honest. So yeah, that was it. You know, there's nothing more to the quest. You don't need to see it. I don't want to show it. Blah. Okay, but we still have a Petrus quest about my family, the sins of Father Petrus. So we're gonna find and question Captain Lisandro in Hikmet. So, without further ado, let's get our butts over to Hikmet. Well, can I tag that and then go travel and see which location is the closest? Okay, this are their residence. Fine. We're just gonna run through the camp. There's no point to it. We have nothing to get there. I'm happy with my equipment. I don't need to make bullets. We're good.
Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Well, he'll remember your mother all right.
If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Oh, it's towards the docks. An area that we haven't really spent a lot of time in Hikmet. And if I remember correctly, I've been spinning around here once. I don't know if it was ever on camera. Well, we went into that building on camera. I remember that much. Jesus. This place is a maze. Whoever did the city planning for Hikmet they just dropped the ball at some point, because this is a maze. There we go. Here's the captain.
Hello, Captain.
Well now, what fair wind blows you into port?
Sorry, I had to move the camera. Talk about my mother's kidnapping.
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
He doesn't look old enough for this.
You can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Offer him some money or tell them about your relationship with the Nauts. Well, of course, the intuition one is going to be the stronger option here. I'm starting to worry that Petrus is my dad, because he seems to know my mother quite well. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you know what I mean. But let's go with intuition on this one.
You said it yourself, Captain. You've come across more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. Seaborn, Sea-given, all of them were torn from their roots, even if they found a new family. And you've clearly had the same experience.
Absolutely. You are indeed the child that was born on our ship. You speak like one of our own. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something.
He looks
Wait for me
continuously
here.
surprised.
I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
Alright, well, we have a lead.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
It's like, I have two moms. That's the only thing. Biological bonds aren't that important in the end. Like, an adoptive child can be as much a child of their parents as a biologically born one. If not so much in genetic material, then very much in who they are as a person. So to me, I see this as an absolute win. He has two parents. That's like double Christmas. Well, two parents. He has three parents at least. Where the this place is such a mess. I hate Hikmet. Just where is my residence? Right, we're coming into Vignamri, the shore of the tall bones. I'm not super happy about the fact that my mother came from the village of Ulan the Betrayer. Like, this guy is he's a worm. This guy's a worm, and I'm not happy that my parents or my mother came from this place. What if she was a worm as well?
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Ask about my mother.
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand.
Everybody
why
thinks
your
my face looks familiar.
Seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one.
Is that where you kind of wormed your way up?
Too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
I wouldn't speak much to him either.
Ulan.
Anything else?
No, we're gonna leave. I have questions
I
here.
must go.
Like, I don't want to sound racist or nothing, but if both my parents came from this village, and everybody in the village is dark-skinned, how the fuck did I end up like this? Don't make no sense. Now, to be fair, there's the whole character creation where you can make your...
The chief of your village.
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
He's weak.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And
Exactly.
you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Huh. I agree with your assessment, Petrus. Who would have thought I'd be agreeing with Petrus when this game started? Yeah, I was saying the character creation part of the game kind of throws a lot of sticks into the wheels of anything like this. You know, they would have to base the skin color of your parents or the villagers or something similar off your choices as the character in order for this to really make sense when it comes to bloodlines. And that would be kind of weird to have one village of light-skinned natives when everybody else is dark. I was under the impression that my mother was from the island, but my father
Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
would have been from the mainland.
Islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
And I think that could have been a good way to go. Oh! My apologies, that came out of nowhere. If your choices for skin color in the character creation screen could have changed the color of the skin of your father, which we really haven't seen, then him being our dad could kind of, what do you call it? It could verify or it could justify me, the character that I've made, having a different skin color compared to the natives here. But as I said, if both of my parents are from the village, this is getting kind of weird. Who are we looking for? We need to talk to people. Give me someone to talk to. You. And you. Let's start with you.
Hello.
Hello.
Bertia Dumad Renaigse. You look strange for a Renaigse. What can I do for you?
Tell her the truth. Well, of course, intuition.
I'm looking for my aunt. I was told that she is the Donegad of the village.
Slan is your aunt. But then you must be a Relwyn's child.
Yes, but I never met her. I was raised by another woman on the continent.
Unbelievable. I see the resemblance now. Slan will be so happy to see you. You will
But
find
she's kinda
her on the
light-skinned.
plains west of the village, where the Andriga graze.
Thank you very much for your help.
Don't mention it. After all, you are a child of the village.
Alright, so there are apparently light-skinned natives. It's just that I haven't come across many before. I'm gonna start paying a little bit of attention to that now. Yeah, that guy's pretty light-skinned as well. They seem to be very mixed when it comes to race. Or did the game just kind of like alter the skin color of everybody in the camp? Because now everybody seems light-skinned here. Why is Ulan dark then? This is getting uncomfortably deep into racial questions and genetics and so on. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna go with it and be like, all right, everything is just the way it's supposed to be. I don't want to get any angry comments about this. So we need to find... Alright, it's going to be a bit of a run, so see you in a bit. Right, we're coming into an area that we haven't been before, so I'm going to bring you along for this. Monsters. Nah. Just shoot everybody. I got 500 bullets. I got bullets for days. I probably won't even kill 500 enemies anymore in this game. I feel like we're coming up towards the end of it.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
Oh.
Looks like she may be in danger.
Professor Sarafedin's notes. One of these long-running quests again. I do not think I have ever been more scared in my life than when this Nadaig Magaman rushed towards us, spear in hand. I thought my time had come, and it would have been the case were it not for the intervention of my courageous bodyguard who managed to deflect its attacks, giving us enough time to escape. Yet now that my fear has passed, I regret not having paid more attention to the beast itself. Despite its enormous size, it appeared almost human. We'll have to continue observing them.
It's got to be her.
Does that mean that there's a Nadaig something up here? We're gonna get back to the quest. I just want to see if there's an actual boss fight to be had here. Yeah. Door to battery. Okay, might as well kill it. Let's back off from that. If I can get his armor away, then the situation will change quite a lot. As far as damage goes, you guys stop hitting him when I'm doing my thing. Thank you. God damn it. I wish I had Vasco with me. He put some poison on his blade and this would be a lot easier. Boosh! Could you fucking not? I'm freezing him for a reason, and that's to not get hit. If you keep fucking letting him go, then I'm gonna get hit. I don't want to get hit. Ooh! It's enough. Bone fragment of the Lord of Plains. You've taken this bone fragment from Nadaig Magaman. A collector would probably be interested. Sell it at a merchant. They're like 150 gold though. It's not a lot, to be honest. Like, it's not worth doing these boss fights for the loot, at the very least. Now, it is an experience though, so that's something. What was that? What is Bedri? Why am I here and what is this place? I have a feeling we should turn back and just focus on the quest. It feels like this is something that we're gonna do later. I mean, exploration in all honesty and so on, but most of the time this game gives you quests to these places, and you're not gonna be able to do anything in them until you have that quest. So yeah, we're gonna leave. We're gonna remember this as a interesting place, but we're not gonna go there right now. What a strange loading screen for Glendavagar. Well, there's a chest over there. I'll have that. Gold coins and nightshade berries. Bullshit loot. Right, let's get back to the plane. Is my auntie in danger? There she is. Kill it. Thank you.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in.
And she's light-skinned too.
Don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Hi, Aunt.
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
Arelwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar.
Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwyn, who died far away from us all. And divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have
It's getting a little bit weird.
Everyone loved Arelwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
That's not gonna happen, but sure. Alright, so we know about my blood now. I'm actually full-on Tierfredian. I'm not a half-blood. I have been working under the assumption that I'm a half-blood the entire game so far. So, does it change anything? Not really, but it's kind of cool. These are my people. Hello, people of Tierfredi. I am one of you. I am not Renegse anymore. I hope he starts telling people that he's not Renegse when they call him Hello Renegse. Right. Well, that was it. That was the sins of Father Petrus. Considering that I had a little bit recorded from before I did that stupid ass Naut quest, and we are now at about half an hour of recording. I think that this is the episode here. So I think in the next episode we're going to continue on the side quest track, and we're going to go with Promises Set in Stone with the Siora's quest. And after that, I think we're going to go back to on the Hiking's Trail. Because we need to find the trail of the Hiking Vinbar. And I don't know why there's 2 quests for this, but sure. So yeah, next episode, Siora's quest episode after that, back to hiking. See you in those. For now, bye-bye.